one of the biggest adjustments for me was going overseas was being comfortable being alone. Like I went to boarding school. I had roommates. In college, started off with roommates, and then even when I had my studio apartment, Dom and Deb lived upstairs. So I was always still around people all the time. And so like when I went over there alone, like completely, and like it was tough. Like that was hard. Like that was probably the hardest thing I had to learn and deal with, and learn about myself, and just how to be comfortable just being with me. And so that took I was over there for 6 months, and so it took about 4 or 5 months for me to really get comfortable. Just, okay, well, it's just me. So just hang out with yourself, figure it out. And so once I got good at it, then I started being able to go out and travel and go out to the city, because I was cool with just hanging out with myself.
What were the things that you learned that made it better hanging out by yourself that you weren't doing in the beginning, or you didn't realize? Or
more so just so one thing I didn't do is I was more so is like coming out, and I'm like, okay, well, all I got to do is have an hour and a half practice every day. Okay, that's easy. And then now I can just come home and play video games all day. And then it's not cool. That's not fun.
It sounds amazing. When you can't do it.
And then when you do it, I was like, no, this is not fun. This is crazy. And then after that stage quit, then it's like, okay, well, now I got to figure something else out. And it was, I started reading a lot more. I used to read a lot when I was a kid, but I stopped throughout high school and, college. And then, so I started to read more, and I started just research stuff, because I just, school was cool, in retrospect. In retrospect, when I can do it for myself.
Right.
I can do it for my
Isn't that the worst? And like it once it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
And then, so I just try to better myself. I listen to a lot of podcasts and just try to, just better my mind, and try, honestly speaking, try to understand myself better, because, I don't. One thing that I do kind of regret about growing up was I went to boarding school, and when I was 16, right after my grandmother died. And so emotionally, I was kind of, I didn't understand myself very much. And then after that, I was out the house now, even to this day. And so right there, I was kind of, I felt like I wouldn't tell anybody this, but I was emotionally lacking from other people. And so those 5 months over there really helped me just understand myself a lot better.
That's interesting, because you could paint it in a different way. Some people say, oh, you were alone. You could feel sorry for yourself, and that could go a totally different way than it did. But it seems like maybe you met yourself and you liked yourself. You're like, all right, no, this is actually cool. I like hanging out with myself. This is good. You almost needed that space to grow.
Yeah, no. Yeah, for sure. And it's funny, because when I was over there, people are busy. People have jobs. People, even so from Seattle, we're 10 hours in front. And then Atlanta, we're 7. And so basically that means my mom would wake up around 3:00 right when I got out of practice. So I'd call my mom 3-4 times a day. And if we only talked once that day, then I was like, oh, I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.